tells Amy Zerner, I swear to God,
He's out there.
well, because it's, you know, when he, I once saw when he did Philadelphia, he was recognized.
He was so amazing.
I have to tell you, do you have some Michael Lennox signed books? Probably not.
I know, I know.
I saw it and I fell in love with it because I love it. And then
I like to hear that.
you were saying you went to certain calls, and that's where my daughter goes.
Really?
Yeah, she's going into her senior year right now.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
3.5 months every day, all day.
Stop.
Secret of my success.
And then meanwhile, Bob was in the opening scene of Secret.
And every day since then, I was like, I can't try to, you know, I live all the way in Oceanside, so it's just left for me to get here. Today took almost an hour with all the traffic. I was like, where are you people going? Shouldn't you be where you're supposed to get ready?
We filmed at United, what's it, paper?
The American Paper Company or something like that.
Yeah, we have
Oh, you do sign
It was
one?
a downtown Wall Street scene with all like, just setting the scene for like Manhattan with all like
That might have been at 50th Street by the city of the gang supposed to be a solo.
I know that. That. Or Amy Zerner. I'm excited. I was gonna get that. I gotta mention it. Okay, thank you. Sure.
So, I mean,
My new way.
I'm gonna probably get more stuff. Like, you guys have said obviously about what do you do? Right, you're like keeping it safe. Majorly loyal to the divine institution. Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm really
it's so short. I said that when you stand
video.
Yes,
please, yes. Thank you. Oh my God.
Word.
Yes, please. Actually, no, it's okay. I'm gonna first, yeah, thank you. Yeah, his physical ailments. But he's still just such a fighter. Word. Yeah, I was in Plains. Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, you're good. 1 year. Look at the stickers.
I was really good.
Same goes for actually.
Yep. I'm all ready.
Wait, I want to see James. Is he here?
Next door. He stole a hat from upstairs and shoot a hole in it. Now it's like kids and like running around.
You don't mind? So, right, exactly. I have one daughter, God forbid you touch the spine, she's all over you. And I'm like, then girl, then you gotta go do it yourself. You know, if you're gonna be that, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so happy about this. You're all set.
And then are you part of the real
I don't know. I haven't been here in a while, but I've shot here quite a few times.
Did you put in your phone number?
I think so. Let's try.
Okay. Gotta try
I looked over. I'll do it.
It's for Leah.
Let's do girls with Leo too.
Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
I know.
852
August
3066.
She's like that.
Oh, yay.
There you go. You're all set.
And the receipt.
They will text it to you.
Oh, we text it.
Yeah, that
Perfect.
number and I'll
Oh,
send it
got
to
it.
you. Yep.
Oh, yes. Sounds good. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Amy was busy, right?
So in a little bit, we're going to be doing like a demo where they're going to be doing card pulls. So right now they're just signing. So if you wanted to purchase anything now, we could take some claims and have them sign them here while they're here. If you want, let us know.
Good, are you? So if you have a question, since you never get red, I'll try to do a
So if you want, we have the Karma cards. They are $16.99. We have the Zerner Farber Tarot, which is $29.99. The Enchanted Tarot is $30. Okay, you want Creativity Oracle? Okay, Mary. I just Gotcha. Can I just sort out You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Actually, sure. I'm gonna go and get my laptop so I can invoice. How are you? I actually took everything without showing them so they could clean them and have them sign it. So, like here, here's some. I only showed them Karma cards.
Oh, you didn't show these?
I didn't because Mary wants a creativity oracle, but I'm going to go grab my laptop so I can invoice them.
Okay. Let me see if I'm my kids. Okay. Guys, I will show these to you in a minute, okay? The Golden Dawn Tarot?
Yeah,
Golden Dawn. I think we might have with the what is it what's the color?
like the cards are like black cards. With that line, with the
Cover like that too? I'm hanging out.
more than likely, but I don't know.
Yeah, I still work out. I'm hanging out.
When you buy a tapestry,
Oh, they took me. Oh. Wait, I was like, okay, I'm listening. Alright, I can try
Danny, there's the initiatory Golden Dawn.
Yeah, certainly.
The initiatory
where is that?
It says 6 available.
Let's show them that one. Los Scarabeo.
Come on a day with magnum opus of my
I'm looking up the
certainly that perfect. Thank you. Like you can explain better read that Golden Dawn book that doesn't sound like an alien language.
You know what, we watched it those kind of years, but like now it's just we have this smart. Are you holding on?
Yeah.
You want that one?
Yeah, he's like, gonna sneak by.
Okay, so I got this. You need help finding it?
Where'd the baby come from?
Oh my God, baby water.
I mean, I would love to stay for what they're actually doing. Right. What are they even doing? Oh, okay, good. I always say that, but then I never
Oh, I love you too.
She loves your hair.
So cute. I love your hair too.
Oh, dude, that shirt is so great. I just clicked in what it says there. Vinny.
So sweet.
How do I do this?
Yeah, it was my first ever dad. And then now we're going to the actual art. Thank you for that. I love and adore.
Wild Bill.
But she's doing schools and she's doing photography and training. Oh, that's really it's easy, but it's not very like it's hard. Right. So I said, yeah, mine. Oh, that's
I was able to make phenomenal. So that's funny.
And I'm like, I can help you. They don't want it. That's what they're like, no, my kids stuff.
It's so funny when she comes back and rolling because that's what she does. You know, like no, they don't get it. Like elevate this, right? So now, like the video production there, you know,
I'm doing the work.
Yes, thank you.
1407 is in the back.
Not put it right in here. Thank you, sweetie. It's okay.
But now she's like nervous, like,
John, and it really exists. I know it. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm such an old lady. I know, I really am. Here. And then she got like, she was like, no, I need therapy. And then she was like, maybe I'll go back to teaching. Thank you.
I have a nice time.
Wow.
And they both say,
Oh, yeah, it's great talking to you guys. I know, it's great. Oh, better get sailing.
That's what she got described. She goes,
So she got and then she found us. When they were itty bitties, I was scared. Really? So when they were like, and I said, and they were like, we were going to go so that's where I was like, so background for mom and where she's at. But so when I see you, this thing, she's like, what do you know?
yeah, it's a lot. I mean, honestly,
What do you want to know?
like it's not like I'll show you my boudoir, so don't like lingerie. I know, yeah.
What's great about it is
Gorgeous.
Chinese.
Now, where did you go to school?
What I do.
What I did? Wow.
Teach you stuff about
all right. Hi, guys.
video, audio, and now
All right, so
AI transfer.
this is one of their decks. Oh, let me start with this. This is the original. Dina already showed the karma cards. This is called the Enchanted Tarot. It costs $30. This is all tapestry work, and Amy created an original piece of art, 78 cards for this deck. It's so beautiful. It has this whole book that's written by Monty. And then the art is so dreamy. So there's the major arcana and then the minor arcana, all different colors. And all of these are original tapestries. And the descriptions are stunning. And the art is amazing. Watch this. Hold on a minute. You see the sun card? Hold on. Watch This is the original art. Is that amazing? The happiest card in the deck. The sun. But look at how rich. It's it's like a Van Gogh. When you get to actually see the texture and the color and the vibrancy and richness of the material, it's like amazing. So, not only is it very insightful as a tarot deck, it's aesthetically gorgeous. So that, if you want to buy that deck and have them sign it, it's $30. And it's called the Enchanted Tarot. Then, and it just celebrated its like 35-year anniversary. This one, the Karma cards, was created by Monte in 1989. There's a lot of astrology in this. It's amazing, that deck. I'm so glad you love it. So this is amazing, fun to use astrology cards to use to read your future. And this costs, it's only $16.99. It's so silly. The book alone, if you want to learn about astrology, the book alone, not even mentioning the cards, it's awesome. So, I think you should get all of them, and then they'll sign all of them. I know I'm biased, but I have all of them. Now this is a more updated, contemporary tarot deck, the Zerner Farber deck. So that's Amy Zerner and Monte Farber, and all of the art. $29.99. It has a 240-page guidebook. Really awesome book. So in-depth if you want to just immerse yourself in art and tarot. Gorgeous. And they have an upcoming documentary coming out too. Then we have this, which is so cool. $34.99. You came at the end of the last cards. Can I show again? Yes. So this is the Crystal Spirit Talking Board. It's a fabric board, so it doesn't crease. And it can also be used for pendulum. It comes with a planchette. It has moon phases. There are crystals, there are letters, there are keywords. It's very, very cool, very multi-purpose. They're going to be doing demos for all of their products, but it's very unique, bright, intuitive divination. $34.99 for the Crystal Spirit Talking Board. So you can use the planchette, you can use pendulum, you can use it for crystal grids. It's awesome. Okay. This is $29.99, the Zerner Farber Tarot deck. It has a 240-page book with color and a lot of description. Now the cards are smaller until 6 o'clock. They're going to be here until 6, but you can buy products and we can invoice you and we'll have the product signed if you'd like. So this is a smaller card. Very, very beautiful, rich colors, rich art, which is utilizing all of Amy's amazing tapestries. And it's got the gold edges. The art is amazing. Oh, look at this string. It's amazing. Hi, thank you for bringing those in. Yeah, there's some more cheese over here as well.
I will definitely go.
That's a very cool deck. This was my first deck I ever started using. So the fact that everything's full circle, this I recommend it. $30, the Enchanted Tarot. This is celebrating 35 years. You have this book. Gorgeous book. You get, it comes with this purple satin pouch for your cards. I love it. I love it. I felt it was so opulent. Like this was like my most prized possession growing up. I was like, this is my deck, and I would like take it and do readings for people. It was so fun. So this, the deck is bigger. I actually love the fact that it's so special. So look at how gorgeous. Every single one of these is a tapestry. Amy's one of the, this woman right here is brilliant. She's recognized as one of the top tapestry artists in the world. It's amazing. The fashion she designs, this is her necklace. The fashion she designs is sold at Bergdorf Goodman for 30 years. Like, the most famous celebrities wear her stuff. This is the sun card. I have the actual tapestry right there. $30. I recommend getting this deck. It's amazing. And signed by the creators. I mean, really, come on. Can you get any better? Get it. I'm telling you, everybody should have this. I love it. And then the Karma cards I'll show, which was created by Monte in 1989. $16.99. And it's astrology. Okay? Yeah? So if you want to learn about astrology, Lucci would like the Enchanted Tarot and the Karma. Yes, you got it, Lucci. All right. Lucci, I'll send you an invoice. Lucci, Enchanted and Karma.
Open this one.
Lucci wants an invoice for Enchanted Tarot. You got it. Does anybody else want to order any and have them signed? Let us know. Oh, the last one's a Creativity Oracle deck. Creativity Oracle deck. $34.99.
Okay, so this one is for Mary. It's like right in front of Monty. Okay. All right, Lush, I'm going to send your invoice now. We're going to post it live to Instagram, yeah. Yes, please.
I forgot. There's two more. All right. This is another one. The Intuition Oracle deck. This is how much? $24.99. Also utilizing the gorgeous art. But then on the back side is a message, and then a deeper message in the book. So it's the Intuition Oracle. And then the last one's the Creativity Oracle. Visions of enchantment to guide and inspire magic makers. This is $34.95. Beautiful.
I'll know it's a bit here because then I'll just know.
Get this awesome book. Hi, nice. Awesome book. So for all of you artists that are looking to create, this is a great tool to spark your creativity and your imagination. Secrets, partnerships, so there's prompts to get you going. Accomplishment, cooperation, manifestation, and the art is stunning.
I'm seeing like this where it's like put like everything about her.
And then on the back, again, there's the message and then the deeper message in the book. It's a great creative tool. Like if you're an artist or looking to write or just want to like spark your creativity, this is a great tool. And it's got the gorgeous gold gilded edges also. See that? So pretty. So it's a creativity. Yeah, it's very, very cool. The creativity oracle. So when they are doing their demos, they'll be talking about all the different products. So you will have the opportunity to buy these and have them signed. So stick around for them to be talking. I'm so thrilled to have them here. In case you couldn't tell. Okay, these are the ones. Those are claimed. These are the demos. Okay. No, it's okay. I just wanted to keep them separate.
Yeah, I think that's how it was.
And I was like, yeah. She was like,
Okay. All right, we're gonna set up the chairs and then we'll get them going.
I thought you meant I can't stop being reading.
but I was asking, I'm all over it. Like for me, it's yeah, same. No, like actually, I'm so happy. That was great. It was weird.
So can you take this out of I don't have that one. I want all that one in the That's another Rosa, what one would you like, honey? Let me look. There are a number of different items. So we have the Karma cards, the Enchanted Tarot, the Zerner Farber Tarot, the Crystal Scarab Board, the Intuition Oracle, and the Creativity Oracle. So there's 6.
Danielle, are you doing a live?
Yeah. Monty's saying hi. Yeah. I'm pre-selling your items.
Talk.
Yeah. We will be posting this live on Instagram, yes. Okay, Lucci, I have your order for the Enchanted Tarot and the Karma decks. And then Rosa, let's see.
October 23rd, 1974.
Okay.
At the building in
Rosa wants the Karma and the Initiation and the Intuition. You got it.
I was playing bass in the group that was in a party.
Oh my God, that's great.
It was crazy. It was on a rooftop party. It was, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna show you how to right. So now it's there.
Yeah. Well, I was going out with a friend. She sort of brought Amy to see if she maybe get rid of me. Take this trick. Yes, worked great.
Yeah, I was just trying to put the.
And
Okay.
then we saw her like 20 years later. And he goes, you know, I married Monty. And she's like,
Okay, good.
she's married to us.
Hey, how are you? Just this?
All right. So, Karma and the Intuition.
Who are you selling
Do
to?
you need a little bite?
Rosa?
With like the karma cards and the intuition.
Okay, Rosa, I'm sending.
I always have a deck in my car, but what if I'm not in my car?
Or you can listen to the
And then I got this for me because I don't have this one yet.
To use in spell work.
Yeah, I
Have it set up, you know?
Rosa, we're sending it now, honey.
I didn't even think about that.
I went and I'm like, I support you because I'll forget that there's cards missing. We're not going to do a reading. I'm like, this isn't making sense.
Absolutely.
Thank
I don't think
you.
this is the talk. I think for that
No, we're going to give a talk. We're going to start it now.
whatever you
Set up
say.
chairs.
Yeah, we have the chairs on the side.
Yeah, we have the chairs over here.
Unaccustomed as we are to public speaking.
Is that okay? You guys, yeah, just want to hear what you're. I am so excited to hear more. Yes. Listen for hours.
Okay, ready?
All right.
I just had the last sip of my drink. Hey, by the way, let's do a little ad for Anchor Coffee. You guys have a really good idea.
Okay. Guess what? I got this for me.
Aww. Best book on how to.
Nice. Are you guys staying for the event? Excited. I'm gonna like destroy my nails.
There's a scissor.
Now I see it. I got my
Wait a
blue
minute, are these
eyes.
like public school labs?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the 200-year-old building. Those are the original. Good. Good that you realize that. All right, take care, honey. Enjoy. All right.
Are these not in the system?
The intuition oracle.
No.
They're not. That's weird.
What it really is. Like, it really is.
I don't know how. I don't know how
I think they must have came in separately and just were never put in.
So, you want to just do it miscellaneous?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna put the intuition.
$24.99. It's okay, Rosa. We got you, honey. We're sending the invoice now, and we'll have it signed.
We have 3 extra chairs here. We're not gonna sit.
All right, Rosa, I just sent it.
I have plenty of chairs.
Snack?
This table is just big enough for us to fit all the crap that
Do you need a snack?
Just in case. I was
Does anybody want to take a photo? Because we have Julie here. Yeah.
Hope you're on good terms with the fire department.
Thank you so much. I would love to.
Oh, we're good.
Of course. That's my Virgo.
Wait, you want to sit?
How's the angle for the Instagram stream?
I think it's outside.
I'm gonna do one more. Sorry, we're gonna do one more actually.
Usually you just
There.
take pictures of each other.
It's up to you.
Anybody else?
Chairs, or do you want to stand?
No, that's why we put the chairs out. So
Huh?
that's why we
Do you
put
want
the
to do
chairs out
it
so
with
there'd be enough.
Danielle
So,
now?
do you prefer to stand? You're good? Okay.
Because I'm probably
Just
not
have to
gonna
run
start
out.
till the end.
Oh, so Julie wants to take our photo now because she's probably not going to stay.
Yeah, and also then, you just, yeah. So we'll do that now.
Yay. So excited to be here.
This way, I'm going this side.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then we're also gonna get photos first because Julia's gonna head out, so.
I'm Dina.
Look at these lammies. Beautiful.
It's great.
Nice picture, you guys. Very beautiful.
Perfect. Very
Thank
good.
you.
Of course.
Okay.
I was gonna take
Okay.
one alone holding your stuff while you're here. I don't think we have one folder you guys alone.
Oh, just them alone. Yeah.
So
no,
you
let's
can
do
have
that.
them
We only
after.
have a zillion.
There we go.
Very photogenic. Perfect.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well then.
Oh, I'm loving it. Look at this. I love the colors. It's gorgeous.
It actually looks so good, the purple against the yellow and the green.
You look beautiful.
She designed all that.
So
Her
good.
stuff is buried in Virgil Goodman.
Perfect. We'll
Many
do one this
celebrity
one.
Purple and green.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you for,
Gold back there.
thank you for letting us do this.
So
Of
beautiful.
course.
Absolutely.
Do one more.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, I'll introduce you guys. It's an honor to introduce
Just
you
in
guys.
case we might
Okay,
have
I'm just
forgotten
gonna
who we are.
move.
Yeah, let's start. Yeah, we'll
I'm gonna get rid of it.
We're going okay.
I want to put it this way.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
No pressure.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Be very, very quiet.
Okay.
All right, so folks on Instagram land, it's so cool. This is a real honor for me. So Dina and I went to the Reader's Studio, which is a tarot conference a few months ago, and we didn't really know what to expect. And we were talking with one of our other friends, James Gary, who's the Offset Gypsy, and I look down and I see a book, and I go, that reminds me of my first tarot deck. And he goes, the Enchanted Tarot? And I'm like, yeah? And he goes, Danielle, they're right there. And I'm like, what? And I ran across the room and I introduced myself to Amy and Monte. And this deck was my very first tarot deck. 35 years you're celebrating right now? 35 years. It is amazing. And it is always, so the Libra in me loves art and aesthetics. And I always thought it was so rich and beautiful, the art of these. And you get a purple fabric bag and the book that comes with it. I felt so special every time I used these. And the ability to meet this couple that created was such an honor. But then the more I get to know them, they're just the coolest people in the world. And their products are the coolest and their story is amazing. And they're like, yeah, we live on Long Island. We'll come to your shop. And I'm like, oh my God.
So blessed. Honestly.
Hashtag my kids. So I mean, like, life is amazing. So without further ado, please.
Beautiful. Yay!
Thank you so much.
So happy
I did
to
not
hear
think you was like my family now. I'm so blessed. Thank
Well,
you.
your stories are amazing.
Thanks.
So basically, they picked us up.
Thank you, Dana.
We're so easy. Yeah, welcome. So the
So,
story starts.
that's Amy. I'm Monty, just in case you're wondering.
I was in college in 1969, and I had a professor, an art professor, who did my astrology chart,
Wow.
which I never knew much about. And it was so accurate
Yeah.
that I wanted to start studying it. So it turned out his wife taught himself on this, so we started studying. And at the same time got interested in the tarot, and there was like one book out, right? In New York City, there was only like one weird bookstore. Cut you
Zoltan Mason.
Wow.
Then
He was weird.
I met you in 1974.
In 1974, we met at the filming of a porno movie.
I'm going to detail.
That's for the next episode of Amityville Apothecary.
Monty was studying.
Don't change that channel.
Monty was studying Eastern religion.
And I was studying Amy because she was studying astrology. So I figured it's a bunch of crap, but I'll learn about it because I wanted to get closer to it. And I found out, oh my God, there's something to this. A
So
lot.
that was 50 years ago or something, right?
Wow.
Yeah, 50 years ago.
50 years ago this October.
So we gave, in all these years, we gave birth to this array of oracles.
Well, flash forward to 1985. I had been a musician. I guess I was still working in the film business. I'd given up drugs, so I wasn't a musician anymore.
Okay, yeah.
And I used to do astrology stuff at parties, and someone said, well, I wish there was a way that we could do this fun stuff when you weren't here. And rather than take it personally, I said, okay, I'll invent a game. So I invented karma cards. which is this. I had it on file cards.
It's been out since 1988.
Right. And in 1986, we went to the book fair convention in New Orleans, which is about 1,000 degrees. And at the same time, I was selling this to a company called Edison Sod Editions. They were book packagers. Amy was selling the Enchanted Tarot to Stuart Kaplan of U.S. Games.
Wow. So a book fair, there's like 1,000 publishers, right? I don't think they do that anymore. But we walk, it takes like 3 days to walk. There was nothing that looked like ours until the last day, like the last booth. It was this little booth, it was 2 English guys. And they had the Book of Rooms. Do you remember? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
At the time, there weren't very many things like this.
Right.
So Monty had this on file cards.
Right.
And he said, I invented an astrology game, it tells the future. And they said, well, let's try it. And they picked some cards, and it was like a great answer. Martha said, why did you ask? And they said, we asked if we should publish this.
Oh my gosh, that's great!
It really happened. So don't give up. There's the first rule. And so we started working on it. They sold it to Penguin Books. So it came out in 1988, the same year that it was discovered that Nancy Reagan was into astrology.
Perfect time.
Yeah, so the first printing went from 15,000, which is a lot, which I wish they do today, but it went to 45,000. And that's been going. It sold hundreds and hundreds of thousands of copies.
And the publisher said, Monty, would you wear a costume to go on tour? So I whipped
What do you
it.
think?
I whipped
The colors are just so rich. Yeah, wow.
I had a full costume, like Venetian Renaissance with blowing stuff.
Amazing.
You'll see it in our documentary, which is coming out, we hope.
it. Amy and Monty documentary coming soon.
Yeah, it's going to the editor and the colorist and the sound guy today, actually.
So the Enchanted Tarot came out in 1990, and we've been showing you some of the originals.
Here's the sun,
Wow.
which is the happiest part of the deck.
Oh, wow.
So I worked with all kinds of vintage fabrics, always was an artist, but when I got to do the tarot, that was like really, this is like my masterpiece.
Yeah, well, Karma Cards was such a success, they were like, well, what do you got? Because by that time, Stuart Kaplan from U.S. Games had said, yeah, I want to do it, and I keep all the art. And they was like, well, come on. And so we still have them. And the people that did Karma Cards, Edison Sod Editions, God bless them, rest their souls, they were like, let's do this. So Amy worked on it for 2 years. She did 78 of these tapestries.
Wow.
And an interesting thing, this is from the Major Arcana. She found 22 lace collars from probably the early 1900s, late 1800s. And that's the unifying shape to the Major Arcana of the...
Another thing about the Enchanted Tarot, we have like a spell, a ritual for each card.
First ones to do that.
Nobody had done that.
Now you see it occasionally, like every book.
Alright.
And as you can see, it's the same.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Like,
And she hand painted them the different colors and embellished them. She did 78 of these people.
I collapsed after.
what's your Venus? May I ask what your Venus signs are?
Venus and Taurus.
Taurus, I
Venus
love
and
it.
Taurus, right?
Makes sense, right?
Yes,
It's
it
tactile.
Yeah, yeah.
And here's the sign of completion. So after 2 years, and the guy comes over from England to see it. And as you can see, it's another one of those
The
colors.
publishers were driven, so he came over because I don't make sketches.
Yeah, Amy does not sketch ever. She's done over 1,000 tapestries.
So
More
it's
like
Good to
2.
know.
I
Okay.
spread them all out, and he stopped at one because it turned out he was a bird expert. So the 2 of hearts is 2 swans.
Oh, beautiful.
And he goes, yeah, one of them showed up with bump on the feet, half the nail.
No, the melon, wow.
So I thought, ooh, after all, 78 of them, then I only had to put bump on it. And then it turns out this woman who was gay bought it. It wasn't, it shouldn't have had it, but not bought it,
Okay.
right?
The goddess flows through this woman.
Yeah.
I knew what I
that.
was doing.
Yeah.
You have it, yeah.
Yeah. So
So one thing led to the other, and somebody
Yeah, it's called
here
making
had
a
Goddess
living.
Guide me. I think
Got
she
it.
was.
Oh, what?
What's that?
Goddess
Oh,
Guide
the
me.
goddess. You gave me one of those goddess
Yeah.
guides.
Yes, I should have brought some.
too. But we're gonna like one, we would do one that would feed the next one, and we think of it, and then it was well idea, right?
yeah, because I mean, we wanted to do something that would address the inequality that women were experiencing. So that's what God's Guiding was all about. And that was something. Well, we did The Alchemist at the same time that Paulo Coelho came out with The Alchemist. So we had to change the title. And that became The Mystic Messenger. So, and that was 48 paper collages. And then we did The Psychic Circle, which is like a circular Ouija board. And that is a really crazy story right there.
Okay. Somebody. So I got, we're big thrift shoppers because so much of my stuff was under I cut up all the fabrics. So we found this old Ouija board and we wanted to this is in the 70s. And what was it? So the old Ouija board says what in full, right? Copyright. All of a sudden I was doing it, said this is banned full. I was Williams' brother.
Oh no.
Yes,
Stole
for
the
real.
idea of the Ouija board from me.
Sandy, we have these notes in pencil.
And it said, I have an idea for you. I want you to do the psychic circle.
Stop.
And it says it's 18
Dimensions.
it says it was 18 inches.
So that's very
right?
kind and generous of this individual.
Right?
Oh my God! Well, he
Trying to
hated
get
his
back at
brother.
his brother.
He was like, listen, all right, here I
So
am.
we never did a book or anything, so we put that away.
That's
right?
awesome.
It was the 70s. We didn't do comic cards didn't come out for another 10 years.
So cut to like 1991.
Yeah, we had done this, so we had a track record.
So our astrologer, he's passed away, but he was so psychic. He goes, it's time for you to do that round Ouija board.
Wow.
Like we never told
What?
anybody. And there was a book convention, another book convention, and he said, you gotta go there and sell it.
So we run down to Canal Street, we get like a plastic hockey puck. Because we're going to do this board, Amy designs a board, and it's going to be right. Well, he told us how to do it, so we have the notes on how to do
He
it.
had the zodiac.
And then we go up to the different publishers, because we have a track record. And it turned out that the guy from Simon & Schuster had just come from Parker Brothers. He was the president of Parker Brothers, so he sold 1 million Ouija boards. Yeah, sure, of course we would. So that's the only book we ever did that there was a bidding war.
Wow.
All we had was a piece of
Well,
plastic.
they sitting there with a plastic hockey puck. I was like, yeah, it's gonna
And
fly.
yeah, that's still in print.
Yeah.
Then we got the idea for different, because it's really a mandala.
Yeah.
And it has to be easy to use.
I love the fabric of it too.
Yeah, so we're kind of like Pony Express riders. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Pony Express.
Yeah.
But they used to ride across and they really exhaust the horses. So we will ride any one of our projects until they go down.
And then they come
Psychic
up.
Circle never went down. But then, so we had this, and then we decided we're going to do the Pathfinder. We're going to do a Native American Ouija board. And then we thought, well, cultural appropriation and this. So I was going to Mexico for the Prophets Conference, and there was a man there named Hunbox Men, who was a real Mayan shaman. I mean, I saw him when it was 200 degrees, it felt like. He waved this little piece of bone and feather, and the next thing I knew, there was a cold breeze with butterflies.
Wow.
I have it on tape.
That's awesome.
I mean, he was the real deal. And I said, we kind of want to do this. He's like, oh, you have to do it because we have to make thousands of shamans now. We're entering sacred times. And that's why Amityville Apothecary is so important.
It is.
Because you're making thousands of shamans.
And educating
Because these
them.
are, anybody,
It's an awesome story.
it's really awesome. I mean, you should come here, wherever the hell you are. You can do it.
Yes.
Yeah, no, because we have to make thousands. All you gotta do is look at the Daily Mail every
Yeah,
day. It's
really.
like, oh my God, these are sacred times. It never
Yeah,
work.
we need
But the
that.
thing is, we don't have time, so you want to make it easy. So I
That's
think
it.
we make all our things
Fast.
very accessible.
Very
You
kind,
pick
yeah.
one card. When I'm in Aries, I like it quick. Pick a card. Talk to me.
Plus,
Yeah.
I studied all this stuff in the 70s, and I was like, we used to have time.
Yeah.
You know, so
I do
where
it
the
cell
time
phone.
went.
no self. Oh
not
yeah,
slow anymore,
recess
right?
speaks for the next 2 years,
Yeah.
and you can take all this stuff at your leisure, and now, oh, forget it. It's like,
Yeah.
what's going on? Answer me.
Do you guys have a habit of bending time? Because you did it to me before. Is it something that normally happens with you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Because he came at 2:30. I showed be like, damn it, time benders.
That was before we had our coffee.
Seriously, what happens when you're caffeinated?
It's a scary thing.
Yeah. So we're together all the time, so like every lunch.
Not enough.
We come up with ideas, and then we have to do it. I think the title, and then I get some items.
Right. Later that day, he was found asleep at the computer. No, but so we did the Pathfinder. It came out, and we rode that one into the ground like the Pony Express. And then we did the Enchanted Spellboard, and now that has gone. Is a collector. We like to say it's a collector's item now. And now we went to the people at Schiffer, Red Feather, and tell them about the Crystal Spirit talking board. But guess what? They went us one better. It ain't a board.
It's like live though.
Yeah, because we might have had CDs in some of our projects, but now we've jumped the curve. And we're ahead of the curve with the latest technology.
But by the way, we love crystals. We've collected them
Yes.
for many years and so powerful. And you like to quote Marcel Vogel.
Yes, if you don't know who Marcel Vogel is and you're into crystals, you have a lot of fun ahead of you because Marcel Vogel was the head of IBM. He invented the floppy disk. I don't know if you remember what the floppy disk is, but it's at the top where it says store something in your computer. There's a picture of a floppy disk. That's what he invented. He invented the black light. He invented LEDs. You know, this is Marcel Vogel. Liquid LCD, liquid crystal diodes. And when he retired, as a very wealthy man from IBM with all his patents, what did he devote the rest of his life to? Crystals. Because he knew how powerful they were. There's also something called a Vogel crystal. It's called a special well.
It's like bad imitations. You have to make sure.
Yeah.
They got it for me, yeah. It was good, yeah.
They're awesome. Yeah, so crystals are super powerful. And that's what the Crystal Spirit Talking Board's all about, is you can do crystal layouts and all kinds of stuff. Tell them, Amy.
Crystal grids.
I'm excited.
Show them, Amy.
I'm getting one.
We were on HSN and QVC and we learned our lessons. We were the first people in the history of the world to sell tarot cards on national
That is
television.
This should
awesome.
be done in quantity.
I'm so excited. Like, literally so excited to use the board, yeah.
It's
I love
really
the story of
cool.
it.
So that's the Crystal Spirit Talking Board. We're really excited. Those of you who've done vision boards, we have a vision board oracle in the works that's going to be coming out on Inside Editions. That's yeah. I mean, we just keep doing
Yeah,
it.
we make them for us,
Yeah.
and then they help
Yeah.
other people because you have to.
That's like the best
it has to
products,
work.
yeah.
So Amy has an art book, which I do not see because someone bought it, but it's called Enchanted Worlds. And when we were making Enchanted Worlds for Shipper, who does this, they said, you know, you guys are so creative. Why don't you do a creativity kit?
It's one of our favorite
So
things.
excited.
Yeah, so this
Yeah, I got it.
So there's 80 cards,
Yeah.
and it's all about the creative process because we know. about the
This
creative
is to help you get your stuff sold as well as
Yeah.
made, because there's ways to do it.
It's every level, sometimes you have to hold back, sometimes it's time to push,
Right.
sometimes it's time to
Yeah.
develop and experiment. So it's like, you just pick one card and it'll give you a message for now, for this next.
For that stuff.
Because
For the
it can
next
be
step.
overwhelming,
Yeah.
sometimes we want to write a book and it's like, where do I start?
Right. There's even a card here that says start.
That's so
Because
correct. I
sometimes,
love that.
people crap around about stuff forever, and it's like,
There's a procrastination card.
Okay.
there's a purpose.
No, I
Yes.
love that.
The bet should be
Call it
like
out.
that.
Call it what it is.
No, because like in Joseph Campbell's The Hero's Journey, you go through the whole thing, and you
Yeah.
come up, and who's the worst monster at the gate?
You.
But people that are into this, you guys, it's just a normal part of life.
Yeah,
You have
exactly.
your cards wherever, by your bed, by your computer. You always, if you need an answer, they're there for you. They're your friends.
They are, yeah.
So it's not spooky. It's not woo.
Not at all.
No, as a matter of fact, I tell people it's not fortune telling, but it can help you make your fortune.
Okay.
Because it gets you
Oh, I like that one.
into your head and your heart,
supposed to
and
try,
it
yeah.
gets you centered in your heart all at once, and then you can go forward and do what you should be doing.
This Zerner Farber tarot is a small version of the Enchanted tarot.
Yeah. Amy likes them big because it's her art. She wants to see them big. But some people have smaller hands. This is a smaller hand version. And part of the creativity oracle is all about interacting with companies, because you have to recognize everybody as an artist. Because I think one of the reasons that we have so much fun is that we realize we're all pretty much in this together.
It should always be fun.
And it's got to be fun. And what did Professor Kaiserling said? If you can't laugh, it's not sacred.
Okay. Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, he was pretty amazing. So where were we? I should have worn my pajamas so this nightmare would be complete.
So who has a question? And we can pull the card.
I have a question to you now. How is your process every day? Do you pull a card every day? Like, how do you?
It's up to
just
you.
whenever you feel like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have a real question, you do it then.
Yeah.
They tell you if you're over asking. I mean, the cards always know if you're obsessing or if you're asking.
Right. They do.
You want to get the answer you want.
Right. And you're
Tarot sure does that.
Right. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. So it's like whenever you feel the need or whatever the music strikes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't make a mistake with shuffling. There's so many,
Yeah,
we
right.
don't have rules. You can just spread them out.
The intuition oracle is
Cut the
pretty
cards.
awesome. That's for developing your intuition, for developing your creativity. We even did a cookbook.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it was an astrology-based cookbook.
It teaches us as well, but you don't always know how you're going to do it.
Based on sun sign or?
I know she's working on her being
That's what we learn, is to take it as you go.
Like
It
the
takes you
French
where,
cook.
yeah, that's what's fun. If we knew what it was going to be, that's why I like to work intuitively with my art, because it's like, oh, surprise.
And then, so I became psychic from doing all these books.
You were.
Yeah, I mean, I always was, but I
I
mean,
get to ask him anything.
right.
It's mostly, when am I going to find a TJ Maxx?
Oh, I love that. That's so fun.
Usually I say a yellow sundress,
Oh my gosh, I
which she
love
would
it.
never wear. It was the last thing on earth. So this is sort of my PhD in psychic stuff, because this was done over a long period of time where Amy would ask me, she'd say a birthday, and then I'd just say what I saw.
Oh,
What I
wow.
saw. So this is not astrology.
And people that read their birthdays, who read it? Did anyone read their birthday?
Yeah, and this is the kind of book where if you have an office or if you have a bunch of
Good to keep
people.
out for people.
Like I gave it to my car dealership, so they'll give me a break next time.
All right. I like that.
On the repair, so they can. Oh yeah, I read my birthday.
You have their number.
Don't hold me, please. So that's what this book is about, and it weighs a ton.
It's so good quality. I love that book.
We
Yes, you're not-
try.
I love getting that book.
It becomes very collaborative
really
with
fun.
the publisher. They have to put their 2 cents into it.
Your qualities, the materials that you
Thank
use
you.
are so quality.
We
Like,
try.
it's
Sometimes
very
you can't.
noticeable. Right.
Sometimes you can't get the publisher to do it.
To agree on it, yeah.
Like the Wild Goddess Oracle, the cards are a little thin,
Okay.
and I mean
Right, so you try it,
the
and
alternative was to
okay.
go in and
Push
jump
the
on your
cards.
desk.
Yeah. No,
And
it's
we
very
ask the
quality.
cards.
In person, it's like, yeah, gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's because
Mostly
people
they
want
let
something
us
that
be
lasts.
Last quality,
Mostly
right?
they let us have a lot to say.
Oh, 99, that was the only time.
Yeah.
And that's why it's not here.
Do you guys sell your t-shirts? I love your t-shirt.
This is from the movie.
The documentary is
Oh!
coming out. It's a poster. This is in the 70s.
Oh,
We will be
We have a lot of footage of us over the years, 80s, 90s.
I would love to see that. That's really so fun.
It's really good, actually.
Yeah.
Well, we
We're
could
very
do a
critical.
screening.
I know
Yes.
this is-
Oh my gosh, I'm here for it.
We've done it before. We've read
Oh
some
my
movie
gosh,
screening and everything.
Oh,
How
that
fun
was-
is that? Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
do
do
that.
it.
We'll do that.
Oh, that's a great idea.
We'll do a screening.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, just today it's going to the colorist and the sound guy.
That'd be great.
We had picture lock this morning.
When do you think you'll release it?
Depends on how
I wanna
much
see it. There's
takes to
demand.
sell it. It's supposed to be in the Hampton Dock Festival if we can get it done in time. But if not, we'll just try and sell it to the streaming services. Anne Marie's, the Sereno.
It's a nice story.
I love it. Yeah. I
It's
feel
a
like
love
it's gonna be so
story.
comforting. I already know. Yeah.
And all my friends who are like curmudgeons love it. It's like,
Yeah?
it's nauseatingly positive. Well, what did he say? He said it's excruciatingly positive. And that's not what I've known since I was a musician in the 80s.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask, what did you play?
I had a band, and I've been playing for a while. my album from a group called The Flow is a psychedelic collector's
Oh, that
album.
sounds
It's still sold. It's called The Flow. It's still sold. Yeah. And if you have a copy of the one-sided album that we put out in 1978, it's worth $2,000
Wow.
in Japan. I know, it's crazy.
Didn't say Love's Greatest Hits.
The album, yeah, the first album
It's
was
a
called
one
Love's
song
Greatest
keeps
Hits.
going.
Yeah. We were really hot. I mean, that was a problem. I mean, really.
I have a question. So I was gifted the first first deck.
Sure,
the
karma
cards,
cards.
and then it was missing a card or something, and then I got the second one. The major difference, besides the upgrade,
Just
of
the
course,
coloration.
it's just the coloration and
Yes, they colored it
more or
differently.
less it's
The words
the
are
same.
exactly,
Yeah.
Words are the same. And if there's one missing, we might have it.
Oh,
So we
okay.
can send it to you.
Yeah, that'll be. I'll keep in touch.
Cut that part out. We don't want to.
Okay,
Thank
I'm
you.
like reading my birthday. You guys, this is so flattering. Thank you. Oh my god.
Don't thank me. I don't know who did
This is
it.
incredible. Thank you so much. Wow. September 3rd.
What are your, it's like your full chart.
So do you like your, so
Scorpio
yeah.
rising,
Yeah, I love
Aries
that.
sun, Mars in Aries, Mercury in Aries,
The flowers, energy, yeah.
Moon in Libra, I was born in full moon.
Okay, yeah. So you're like our
Neptune
Libra.
conjunct my moon.
Okay.
I'm on
So you're in touch with your, like ancestors wise.
And
Like,
the
yeah.
Sun, Mercury, and Mars
Yeah,
and
right.
Aries are in the 5th. And
Okay.
Jupiter and Pisces is, you can read it for the 4th and the 5th, because it's right on the
Okay.
month.
Venus and Taurus.
I want to see your guys' charts.
Venus,
Yeah, that's so
Venus
cool.
and Taurus is the 6th. Well, strangely enough, when you merge our charts,
Yeah.
it becomes
Okay.
like 3 planets on the 3rd degree of Pisces.
Oh, interesting.
Makes sense, right?
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
for
that
sure,
does.
for sure. Yeah, you
That
can
makes
definitely
you good
see that.
speakers too.
So
Yeah.
his Leo rising, moon in Pisces.
You could definitely, see. Look,
Yeah, right. I'll
What do you
Google
think?
that.
Aquarius.
Wearing out
These
of
both are
box.
6 signs though on the rising. Yeah. that's
Right, so
cool.
I used to perform with a robot in the 70s.
So Aquarius.
And I didn't think anything of it until we were making a documentary. And now we have video of me performing with it in Connecticut Public Broadcasting in 1978. And I'm like, what the hell was I doing? I mean, I was really good. What a pair of balls I was having. It's crazy. Well, having a documentary we're in our 70s now. So it's good. You get to see all your stuff, and you get to sort of accept yourself more of what you did and appreciate. Amy is like the rabbit in a dog race. It's like I had this amazing talent. I had to sort of get as good as she was.
Aww.
Well, it's true.
This is a
Because
lot
I
of
didn't know,
story.
how good I was.
We love each other.
We do. What can we
Yeah,
do?
you
And
can
that's
see
it. So we were going to talk about something else. I had an idea about something else that happened in our career.
The movies? Is it the movies or?
A futuristic, something that's happening in the future with our career.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know. Well, what would you like to talk about since we happen to be here?
Just answer questions.
Okay, anyone have a question?
What were the movies you worked on? You said that you were like on the set of movies or?
What did I used to do in movies?
Yeah.
Okay, so one day I
What
was,
didn't he do?
Oh, alright.
a friend of mine saw me working on one of Amy's art shows as a real schlepper, and he said, you could be a PA. This is when I was giving up drugs and music.
Okay.
And
So you're,
So
okay.
you can be a production assistant. I said,
Yeah.
great, what is it?
Yeah.
He said, well, it's $400 a week. I said, okay, I'll do it. So every day for
It's like
a couple,
1981.
Okay.
yeah, every day I would go into the city from East Hampton to New York City,
Wow, every
public
day.
broadcasting. He was a producer, so he could do it. We'd get there at like 10 in the morning, work till 3, and drive home. He's unfortunately an alcoholic, so it was
Okay,
like a
yeah.
white knuckle ride home. And so I did that. So I was a PA, and then I worked on a movie called The Last Dragon for Motown, which is a lot of
Anybody
fun.
ever see that?
It's a great movie.
The Last Dragon.
The Last Dragon. It's a kung fu musical comedy from.
Oh, I love that.
That's a great movie. And on the movie were all these karate guys who were really good. And I know self-defense because I had a friend who went in the Navy, and before he went in the Navy for 2 years, he beat the crap out of me as a karate guy to stay in good shape, and I learned. You learn, oh, that's a death blow. Oh, okay, great. So I would go up to these people when they were getting ready to have an ego battle and fight each other, and I would tell them about, oh, Grandmaster Suzuki said this, and tell them all the spiritual stuff. See, we got to make thousands of shamans. And then they'd calm down, and the producers thought I was the toughest guy on the set, which was not true. And so the next movie was The Chorus Line, right? The movie of The Chorus Line, and the producer said, you know, there's no real locations because you're a location scout, but you can be in charge of security because we're going to have like Michael Douglas as the star, and Sir Richard Attenborough as the director, and we have people visiting him every day. We have Michael Jackson coming to help the shoot. No, we had everybody. And so I said, okay, great. So that worked out, and then they said, well, no one died, so therefore we want you to be Michael J. Fox's bodyguard.
Wow.
On the secret of my success. You'll see it all in the movie.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So that's how I got into the movie.
Started the bail room. The Secret of My Success was like one of my favorite movies.
Oh my God. I remember that when he shot us.
And he would like have the car. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Well, he was a great person. He is a great person.
Love it.
Yeah, it's too
Great
bad.
movie.
But anyway, so anyone has any more questions?
On the chorus line, he worked at the
Karma
karma card.
cards, yeah.
So you know the chorus line is all women in leotards, right? So I would walk in and it'd be like 15 women surrounding my It's like,
What else is
karma
new?
card. It's like the most beautiful, tall.
Of course, I'm looking it up. Wow, this is cool. Michael Douglas.
Have you never seen A Chorus Line?
I've never seen
Stop
it. Oh
it.
my God, I'm gonna watch it.
Oh my God, what I did for love?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Michael Douglas, I love it.
Well, that happened to be the only movie, one of the few movies that was shot in sequence. In other words,
Okay.
scene 1, they're set up. Scene 2, they change the set.
Directed by Richard Attenborough. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I always wore a
It's
beret.
not that good.
He's not, okay. But Jurassic Park, but he's the grandfather of Jurassic Park. That's how I know,
Yeah, he
yeah.
also was an amazing director of A Bridge Too Far and some
Wow.
incredible. He used to come in every morning and salute me with a British military salute.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh,
But the thing is that this is just as much fun as that was. And
Yeah.
the trick is to remember
Yeah.
that this is just as much fun as.
Everything has a lot, yeah.
Yeah, because at the time, like when I had to separate the two Teamster brothers who were fighting, that's what earned my money. That's actually a funny story. They came in and they said, Monty, you gotta go outside. Bobby's gonna kill Tommy. I said, you're the Teamsters. What are you asking me? He said, no, they hate us. They'll kill us.
This is
They
so
like
fun.
you.
I can't wait.
So I go out and Bobby's like this big. So he turns around ready to punch me. And I hear the most blood-curdling words you could ever hear if we're ever going to separate a fight.
Oh, jeez.
Ma liked you best.
Oh,
So
no.
I know, okay, I'm going to die now. And he turned around ready to, I grabbed him and turned around. He goes, oh, Monty, it's you. And he goes back to killing his brother. I said, you're going to cost me my job. And it's the one thing the Teamsters understand, it's your job. He said, all right.
They respect that, yeah.
Yeah, so he stepped down. You got to use your brains as a security person.
We had a question about our wedding.
Our wedding was, my robot was our best man.
So we didn't have any money, and anyhow, we were talking about getting married, and somebody overheard us, and she said, well, you can get married in my house. So it turned out her house was a mansion,
And she was getting a divorce, and she didn't care if we tore the place apart.
and Monty was a musician, so we had like 5 bands just offered to play. And we had 200 people, we couldn't afford a tent, it was a beautiful day like today.
Yeah, it was.
And my dress cost $10, and Monty's suit cost $3. It was like the best wedding, and my sister worked at Head Start, it was for little kids, so we had the chef there make our food, so it was like macaroni, salad.
Everybody loved it. Everyone thought it was like the best food at any wedding. It was all like comfort food. And we never tasted our wedding cake, So don't listen to those superstitions about you gotta have your wedding cake frozen.
One of the
They
best
never got it. They ate it. A bunch of gabos.
there were 200 people. We all held hands like it was a giant lawn. And we had the God force come through. And some of the women like started talking in tongues, and it was like wild.
It was great.
It was memorable.
And then Amy's 95-year-old grandmother and great aunt were shooting champagne corks over the roof.
Well, and the people that owned the house were gymnasts, so they had a trampoline built into the lawn.
Oh my God, that's
People
so
were jumping
fun!
in their wedding garden.
Right into the pool.
Oh, nice! Right into the pool.
And one of our friends was a big drug dealer. He was dispensing drugs. It was 1978. You know, I don't know what to say. We had 35 crashes. Well, it was on Hunting Lane in East Hampton.
When the woman that owned the house went crazier, we were like so careful with everything. She went crazier than anyone. Was writing her telephone number and lipstick on the She was giving away her jewelry.
Yeah, we had to go back and
collect
find her.
everything after.
She was the only one who tore the place up. And so we got married by a guy who's a psychiatrist, and he's an ordained minister, and I used to read from his astrology.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but the thing was, and we think he's nervous because he's shaking. It turns out he gave up drinking the night before. After a life of...
DTs while he was performing
It
the
was
weights.
it's probably like pink elephants helping him read the thing.
God bless them.
Do you know who Jane Rudyard is?
Yes.
So we wrote this whole thing with Jane Rudyard as a famous astrologer.
Yeah.
We like had this far out.
That's
He
so
read it
cool.
word for
The
word.
stars and the planets.
Oh
and we
my
didn't know what he was
God! I'm obsessed. You guys can write like a book. I feel like all of these stories. Yes, this is that.
Well,
Yeah.
we thought about it.
This is like amazing, but it's like very inspiring. It's just like helping you to feel like you can be yourself. It's like, oh yeah, that's so
Yeah, but
cool.
no one will believe it.
I believe it. I believe you. I believe you.
You know what? I sell my clothes at Virgil Goodman.
Yeah.
It's very fancy. It's in the area where I sell them, people buy wedding dresses.
That's lovely. Yeah.
Mother of the bride. And
Yeah.
they'll spend like $100,000 on dresses. And I like sending their my dresses $10. It doesn't make a good wedding. It doesn't make a good marriage, right?
Right.
The
I
first
love
time
that.
Amy had a show at Bergdorf's, they sat me down and I'm supposed to do readings. And
Wow.
When I show at Bergdorf's, it's like, hey, Amy, where's Monty?
because they want the readings. And
I
so,
don't care.
but the
He's
first
always
time,
in the fitting room with somebody. Like, where is Monty?
having a fit.
Having a
So the first time, before they learned their lesson, they sat me down at a table and said, well, people come over and they'll get a reading. So there's a line like 100 feet.
That is so cool.
And all the employees are trying to get readings.
Yeah, I
Everyone's
bet.
trying to get readings.
I'm like, can you step away from my clothes? You know, leave alone?
They're like, get out of my way. And so one of the ones was like, how is my daughter's wedding going to go? And I was like, I don't think it's going to happen. She said,
Really?
well, I just spent $160,000.
Oh my God. Yeah, you were honest.
So I was expecting security to come and drag
Yeah.
me.
It's
But
like,
they
what?
didn't.
Did it go through? Did
But
that happen?
we don't know.
What? So you just got. So what do you get? Like when you get the feeling that it's not going to happen. Like what's like the feeling that you get? Like
It was
over
tarot
there?
cards, so
Oh,
I
okay,
forget the
gotcha.
cards, but there was
And
probably
you were just
some.
like, you know what? Yeah.
I think
it's
it's-
not. Okay.
Yes, no. What he sees in
Like
movies.
actual words come through, like on your.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Different ways.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I believe it,
I was
yeah.
saying before, my first psychic experience with channeling was when I was with Michael J. Fox and we were playing Trivial Pursuits.
Wow.
And he's really good.
Yeah.
And I don't know sports. So the question was, who was the winningest coach in college basketball history? And I didn't know, but all of a sudden through me, and I still don't understand it, came Red Auerbach.
Wow.
Which turned out to be true. It's no longer true.
Still.
So that was
that's
my
incredible. Yeah,
first
wow.
psychic experience.
That's awesome.
I don't even understand it.
Really, how did that just happen? Yeah. Yeah, right. It's like, yeah.
A
Who
lot
knows
of
how?
things we don't know.
Yeah, right.
I don't
Somebody
know.
wanted me to
But we
beat the
believe.
pants off that little bastard.
Okay, I love that. I love the honesty. Here for that.
We had a great
Sometimes
time.
when you
Yeah.
do an answer, sometimes it'll just come out.
That's
Yeah,
cool,
that's
yeah.
Like sometimes it's definite, sometimes not definite, right, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
it's like,
that's actually something that people ask us all the time. They're like, well, I'm like at the earliest stages, like how can I develop my skills?
Just
And
keep
I say,
doing it.
yeah.
Believe
So
yourself,
if you have any
yeah.
suggestions,
Just keep-
that
yeah.
comes up a lot. Yeah.
you know, yes and no, it's good to practice with. 'Cause the yes is like expansive.
Yeah.
And always tight.
Good one, yeah.
And to trust that instinct.
Yeah.
First instinct, yeah.
Trusting it, letting it come out.
Practice makes it perfect.
Yeah, because I've gotten
Yeah, letting
reading.
it come out right. I like that.
So
But you
reading
have the
for-
tool.
Yeah.
So monkey sometimes doesn't need it.
Some- Once I was reading for these very buttoned-down people from Greenwich, and they're like, "Can you tell me? Can you get a message from my brother?" And I see him throwing her down the stairs.
Oh,
And I-
man.
You know, and half the thing of being a psychic is you gotta say it.
Yeah.
I said, "Did he ever kind of like throw you down the stairs?" "Oh, all the time."
Right.
And it turned out, yeah, that's it. I was really surprised.
Yeah.
It turns out they had like a sunken living room. Yeah, exactly. This is right up here.
Thanks.
They had a sunken living room with 2 heavily carpeted steps that they used to throw each other down and say, "Mom, he threw me down, she threw me down." You know, so that's what it was, and that was to sort of tell me that I had connected with the brother.
I'm sure know that.
And when you read for other people, it's such a responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To speak the truth, but you also have to feel what they can handle.
Yeah.
And as a reader, you probably experienced this, where you
Yeah.
tell people stuff and you give them like, "Oh my God, you should be jumping up and down," and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh yeah."
No, that's not happened. You're like, okay.
Like, that's like, how can I know that?
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's like how that's like it's like insanely like miraculous. Like they're like, oh yeah, okay, all right, and like,
Okay, so we're doing this thing called Ask the Oracles.
Yeah.
And so we're doing this during the pandemic.
yeah,
And this is how the person who did our documentary, Henry, saw us.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this reading for this woman, and Jesus Christ, she's like, "Can you tell me something about my father?" I said, "Well, I see ice skates." "Well, he's a professional ice skater." "Oh, he's a hockey player." "Okay."
right, but like that's incredible, right? Like
Just
stop there for a
started.
minute.
I need
Yeah.
more. I need more.
I need more. I don't know.
It might not be him.
What team, right? So I said, "But can you tell me anything more?" I said,
Full
"I
stop,
don't know. I
that's
see you
incredible.
in a wedding dress.
Yeah.
I have no idea why. I don't know why your father would be showing you in a wedding dress." "Well, he was dying in the hospital, and I told him I'd show him. I came to visit him as he died in my wedding dress.
Yeah.
That wasn't enough."
Okay, so that's just like for you then. That's not your body, yeah.
Well, I
That's not
sort of
that.
like bailed out.
Right. Like, excuse me, like that's incredible. Like, okay.
I only do one miracle a
Yeah,
day.
like that's all
Sorry.
I got. You know, let's
So-
be grateful, yeah.
This was fun.
You guys are so
This is
weird.
actually, there's a lot of
Look at
stuff
that.
here that we don't even mention in the documentary.
I'm dying. A book. Okay, I got it.
Part 2.
But no, the documentary is awesome. And
I can't wait. So excited. When is that coming out again?
As soon as we can get it out.
Okay, tell them that you have an
it'll
audience.
be
Yeah, extra cards.
No, but the person who did it has two features out. You know, and one's on Hulu, and I think the other one's on Amazon. So it'll get sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
You guys are so great. This is like
Thank
such
you.
Thank you guys so much.
That's amazing.
David, Dan.
We love having you
Love
here.
it.
Thank you for